How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn, and we are back in American Truck Simulator once again, and we are here with the SCS W900, the legacy version, but we've got tons of add-ons, as you can probably note from the different options that you can see. We've got different grille option, bumper option, some nice stairs, also a nice little skirt on the tanks. Cab panels are cool. Badge, I think, is also, well, the badge is stock, I believe, actually, from SCS. Filters are different. We got custom lights on those, as well as the exhaust and the shields. We got custom light slots on the back, rear panel as well. And you may have noticed on the back, kind of just waiting to point that out to the end. This is the Wrecker add-on mod from Team Edition for the SCS W9 as well as the T680. I'm not sure what's going on with these lights. They look kind of cheap on the back, but just wanted to show it anyway. These are the fenders that come with the mod. I'd probably spring for a different fender option next time, but yeah, I'm just showing everything that comes with it. So the mod for this add-on is $11. You can get it at the link I will link to in the description for Team Edition, and as I mentioned, it's also for the T680, so that'll allow you to pick up record loads with it. And which we're going to do today from El Dorado, and we'll see where it takes us. It shouldn't be too long of a drive. It'll be probably a couple 100 miles anyway. But yeah, that's what we got here today. And I'll also mention we got the N14 Cummins from Il David GT inside, so you'll hear it right here. Very cool. Alright, so now onto the credits for the different add-ons here, but first let's hop into the interior. Alright, here we are. So I just wanted to make sure that you saw the interior add-ons as well. So we have a nice CB radio up there, Cobra, and then we've got a nice little dashboard here, which I believe is configurable here with the display. So you can toggle between different modes there. So it's kind of an improved dash option there. I kind of like the other one right there. I'll probably leave it there. That way it'll tell us everything we need to know. And then we've got a little shifter as well. So basically all of the options that I'm showing here are different tuning or add-on packs. So let me read you the credits for those before I forget. So we have the W900 expanded tuning from Snarf V on Steam. W900 Chrome Shop from Berubin on Steam. The paint job is the Legacy Edition skin by Modded Rigs Customs. The W900L add-ons mod from Sherman, and the W900 Better Dashboard from Mo. So all of those are on Steam and completely free, so I encourage you to check those out, as well as the only paid mod here, which is the Wrecker add-on. That's $11. And very worth it, because you can get some nice loads with it. We're going to see what we can pick up here at El Dorado, and I think with all of that out of the way, we'll go ahead and get on the road here. So I don't believe we had our... Oops, I'm in reverse. Wrong pedal. I don't believe we have our parking brake in. Yeah, so we're good to just roll out here. Parked at a little rest stop here. And we're picking up just around the corner. So we don't have too much of a drive here to go.
Ready to turn left. Turn left.
Brakes are a lot more sensitive than I thought. Alright, I think we're good. So I realized, of course, once I actually got this truck
Go straight on.
built and everything, I've got a shifter in here, but I'm driving automatic today, and probably will be for a while. Oh, also failed to mention the classic steering wheel here too, and the antennas on the outside are also part of those tuning packs. I didn't go through like a whole itemized list.
And then turn.
I guess I could potentially, but reason for that is I actually encourage you to run all of these together if you can.
Turn right.
Actually, so I'm gonna have to get used to this brake. Maybe I'll turn down my sensitivity at some point. We'll see. I'm picking up a wrecked. I believe is it a either a Scania or a Greyhound, I think, at this Chuck and Jack's. Kind of interesting spot for it. We'll see. But of course, anyway, elephant in the room. The new wheelbase and steering wheel is here. It's a Mazda R5 bundle. So that's what I'm using. I currently have the SRP light pedals, but my SRP clutch came in today, actually. So I'll be upgrading the wheels to, or the rest of the pedals. There we can kind of get the whole load cell pedal set. Probably asking why I didn't just buy a, I guess the light clutch. Of course, because I wanted to be extra and go for the whole thing. And of course, I'm not sure if it would have been cheaper also to just buy the wheelbase and steering wheel by itself, like buy everything individually rather than the bundle. But anyway, the reason that I got the bundle was because they had a nice sale. So rather than buy used, I figured I'd just kind of get it new, and I don't know. I can always, I guess, sell whatever I don't use, make that little bit of money back. But it's absolutely amazing. I love the direct drive experience versus the belt drive stuff. So I'll be sticking with it for a while, I can tell you that. Alright, so let's see where we're picking up here. So of course we'll go to Freight Market, and yep, there it is. Oh, it doesn't actually have a brand. Okay, it's just a broken bus. So it's 28,000 pounds. Hopefully we've got the horsepower for it, but yeah, so these are really easy to find. You can just type to tow, and that'll get you the record loads when you're looking for jobs. So
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. All right, where are we picking up here? I hope I've remembered to, okay, I think it's around the corner. Hope I've remembered to enable my advanced trailer coupling. That is, if these work. Another bus right here on stilts or jack. And somebody inside of it too. Oh, there's plenty of people inside. Wow. Okay, well, I guess they're not really in a rush to get anywhere. Another one here too. Is that a Scania too? Yep. Looks like it. Wait. Oh, I couldn't see the logo in time. Okay, so this one's us. The no branded bus. Okay. I kind of came in at a weird angle here. I'm gonna probably do some kind of turnaround. Oh, there's people in there too. Well, they're gonna be up for a little bit of a ride here, whether they signed up for it or not. I'm gonna probably come into the left of this shed here. Hopefully I can make this turn. We've got a real long chassis here. Alright, barely made it. Okay, we'll just try to back straight into it best we can here. Alright. I'm gonna blow the horn, make sure they know we're coming. Maybe not. I won't need the window. Can see enough out of the mirror. I'm gonna try to hit it as spot on as I can. I don't do these super often, so I'm not an expert in this. Hitting these just right. Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe we didn't have it enabled. I don't know. We'll see. We'll hit our attach on. I doubt I hit it that spot on, but I mean, who knows? Alright, let's go ahead and get our screenshot here. That way we can prove to our dispatcher that we are loaded and that we've got a crowd of people in there waiting to get on their way. Excellent. Got our screenshot and we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and get on the road here. Move this table back a little bit so I don't keep slamming it with my hand. I've got like a separate tray on wheels that I use for my keyboard and mouse to, I guess, keep it there so it's not on my lap the whole time. Alright. I like that we've got some even lighting today. Maybe a little... No, it's not really overcast. Just kind of a... It's a clear day, but it's a... I don't know, very even lighting kind of day. Not too much going on. All right. I hope that everybody watching is doing well, and I guess preparing for fall season. You kind of already feel a little bit of a shift in weather, how it's starting to get dark a little earlier, and I'm all for that because we've had a reckless summer here. In fact, even just a couple days ago, it reached 102. Almost feel like it should be illegal to be that hot. Not almost, it should be. Absolutely. As you probably saw when we took the job, we're taking this down to Valiant, Oklahoma. That is part of the, I believe it's part, oh, should go to the right here, of the More American Cities mod. They have the state of Oklahoma covered. And also, just FYI, your friendly PSA for the day, they just released Texas for free. Usually, the developers will post the progress on Patreon, and their supporters get access to the states that they're working on early. But they're, I guess, finished with Texas, and true to their expected release date for it to be released early September, it is now out. So definitely recommend going to get the More American Cities mod for Texas on Trucky. I hope I said Trucky the first time. I hope I didn't say Steam the first time. Trucky is where you'll find them. And as I mentioned, absolutely free, so it gives you a lot more cities and places to go. So far, I think they have Colorado, Utah, California, Idaho, Oklahoma, now Texas. I'm sure they're working on a smattering of others too. Yeah, here's the funky weather setting in. Had this last time too. In the last video, I think it got foggy.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Hopefully we can make it out of this fog here, getting over to Oklahoma. I don't mind fog usually, but I like clearer skies myself, personally. Loving this Legacy W9 too. I failed to remember, it's not coming up in my mind, if I did a video on the Legacy W9 already or not. If so, then this would be the second one technically, but if not, I guess this is as good of a introduction for it. But it's a recent update to the SCS W9 that SCS put out, and it's absolutely awesome. You'll find the legacy stuff, like the legacy exhausts and shields, hood badges, and I believe some stair options also. There's quite a bit to it. Oh, and some interior models as well. In fact, this is also, yeah, some of that is over here. You can see the 100 on there. That's a little bit of an add-on to the legacy interior. And I absolutely love that this, a little bit of frame drop there. Absolutely love that this better dash still works in 155 as well too. I like this improved dash a lot. As aforementioned, it's by Mo on Steam. Oh, the fog's clearing out already. Cool. This came as quick as it came. It's gone. Steering's a little wonky. I wonder if my steering, whatchamacallit, steering degree of rotation needs to be adjusted, possibly. Yeah, it feels a little funky, like it's too large. Oh, yeah, I'm having to really crank it. Have to get used to that. It seems like it resets actually, because I had set it to a lot tighter than it already is. It's hard to see coming in. Wow, that's hard to see. Traffic. I have the Mazda Pit House software set to give me different degrees of rotation per the game that I'm in. So of course, I think I would normally go with 900 degrees when I'm driving a truck. Right now it feels like it's on 1080 or something. It feels very... Yeah, it should be responding a lot more sensitively to the direction. I don't know, it seems like that changes a little periodically. But then if I'm doing stuff like racing, I'll set it to something like 700. I don't know, try to keep that in mind. But anyway,
Then turn right.
yeah, because it definitely changed, because I was, of course, driving in ATS yesterday, and I would have noticed this immediately. I would have changed it.
Turn right.
So it must have changed or reset something, but oh well. We'll take the turns a little slow. Oops, sorry there, pal. Thanks for letting me in. I'm gonna go left up here too.
Keep left and then turn left.
So we got a lot of free stuff that we're driving here today, which is a little bit of a change.
Turn left.
It's been a while since I did an absolutely free drive, but as in using mods that are completely free. But in this case, I mean, it's very affordable. This add-on mod, as I mentioned, is $11. Everything else you can find on either Trucky or Steam, including the engine pack from David GT. It's on Trucky for free. The map mods, of course, are free on Trucky. So is ATS expansion, of course. Talk about that a lot. So, good stuff. I also do plan to do some kind of review of
Go straight on.
some kind. Man, what is with the random FPS drops going on? I guess you can never really tell if that's going on because of the different add-on packs or something else. Could even just be the area that we're in for some reason. A lot of map stuff going on. Anyways, for anybody, I guess, curious about the direct drive experience. So direct drive, it's the steering shaft is run by an electric motor versus gear-driven or belt-driven. You'll have, you know, your chain of gears or belts depending. And all of that is supposed to, I guess, give you the experience of the force feedback, in addition to, of course, doing its job of running the steering shaft. But the more parts you have in your wheelbase, you lose torque as well. So, with this being an electric motor, every single bump, crack, or understeer, anything, I mean, you feel it on a whole nother level. It's like you get so much feedback from the road that you're on. It's crazy. So even in this, like right now, it's relatively smooth, but you can still feel, and I can even feel it like in the exact area, like under or to the right or left or above up here. I can feel it in the exact area that it's hitting it. So if I were to lean over here to the waker uppers, let's see if I can do that. Yeah, I can feel it all over here on this side, not over here, which is wild. And it's so responsive. So it's like, but smooth at the same time. It's not overbearing where your, you know, whole thing is shaking. I mean, of course, unless you want that, but. So with this being the R5 Mazda model, It's outputting 5 newton meters of torque for the from the electric motor, which is more than enough for me. I mean, you've got like the R7, R9, R12. If you want something really ridiculous with tons of power behind it, but for me, I mean, doing the casual sim racing and then of course ATS, this is plenty for me. And in fact, in the sim racing, I do Le Mans Ultimate for the most part. Had to turn my feedback down about 60% from what it was at before when I was using the G29. So
Turn right.
yeah, it's so responsive, but also it can get easily overbearing if you're not careful. So of course I don't want it to make me lose time in a race because I'm having to fight the wheel so much and everything. The other thing is too, the buttons on it feel really, really nice too. They feel very clicky, so they're very well built and sturdy, I think.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Obviously I know this is more of like an entry-level direct drive thing. It only gets better when you start getting into the more expensive stuff. But again, for my casual use, it's perfect, so I have no complaints
Go straight on.
about it. The only thing I do wish that people were
Right.
more clear about compatibility stuff. It seems like whenever I buy sim racing stuff, people tend to not be very clear about what's compatible with this, that, and the other. So some confusion that I had to kind of make sure I was wary of was with the pedals. So the pedals that come with the R5 in the bundle are the SRP Lite models, which are only compatible, I believe, with the R5 and R3 bundles. The better pedals, which are SRP, not SRP Lite, which are the load cell pedals, those you can use, I think, with any of the Mazda wheelbases. And so, consequently, the clutch pedal does not come with the bundle. The bundle is only the wheel, the wheelbase, and the 2 pedals, the throttle and brake. So if you're going in and you're buying the bundle and you want to add in a clutch, you have to make sure that you get the right one. So depending on if you're going to use the SRP Lite pedals, you have to get the SRP Lite clutch, because if you get the regular SRP clutch and not the Lite, it will not work with this. It even has the same jack that connects to the other 2 pedals. But this pedal set being a Lite, it does not recognize, even though it plugs in fine, it does not recognize
Keep left.
the opposite clutch of what is supposed to match these pedals. So I wish that they were more clear about that. Even on the page where you buy the bundle, there's another column where it's something like people also bought, or you may also need, or whatever. It's a recommended thing. So when you're buying this bundle, it'll link you to, hey, you may also need a clutch pedal. But it links you to the SRP clutch, not the SRP Lite clutch, which is actually compatible with this. So if you're not sure about that, or you're wary of it, you may end up buying the wrong clutch just to have it arrive and it won't work, and have to go through the hassle of sending it back and everything. Which also complicates it if it's part of the same order as the bundle, you know, they have to split it and all that crap. So anyway, you know, went down a whole tangent with that, but anyway.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Now, I'm not saying that there are no disclaimers at all. I believe that Mazda does have somewhat of a disclaimer, but it's still not very
Exit
obvious. And also the fact it is misleading when they say, hey, you may also need this, and they link you to the wrong clutch pedal. I mean, it's easy for people to get confused about that.
Get ready to turn right.
So I wish that they were a little more clear about the compatibility of the clutch pedals, so that people don't buy the wrong thing.
Turn right.
I've seen tons of complaints about that, and in fact, a lot of the negative reviews for the SRP, not the SRP Lite, but the SRP clutch pedal, are that people bought it because they thought that's what they needed, and turns out they had the wrong one. There's a Qubit right here.
Go straight on.
I noticed that when I was looking up, when I was going through, because I used Shop Pay. I like Shop Pay because it's it has good tracking for you to keep track of your purchases and everything. And as far as like shipping, tracking shipping and all that stuff. So I noticed when I was in there, it also recommended, because Shop of course has its own little like e-commerce thing going, in addition to it being kind of a financial thing. I noticed that it recommended, because it noticed that I'm looking at a Mazda wheel bundle, it recommended, hey, you may also be interested in a Mazda SRP pedal. And the ratings were really bad. It was like a 3.8 out of 5.
And then turn right.
And the first review I see that's a 1-star is Mazda didn't tell me that it's not compatible with SRP Lite. It wants the load cell pedals for it to work, for the clutch to work. I was like, man, that sucks. That sucks that it's not as obvious, even though they may have a disclaimer on it. Obviously they will, but it's still not blatantly obvious, because it's a hassle. I mean, you got to wait for the pedal to come in, all that stuff. So anyway, it's not something that I experienced, but I'm just speaking on it as somebody who's bought other sim equipment before and dealt with the same thing. So even though I didn't in this situation, I have with other things where you end up buying the wrong thing just to find out it doesn't work. When you get it and then you're like, why the heck doesn't this work? And then you find out, oh yeah, it's a compatibility issue that they weren't blatantly obvious about. So maybe I'm just saying that I'm, I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying that as I don't know, a generation, growing into a generation of people with very low attention spans. Maybe we're just not being thorough enough. That could also be it. There's Oklahoma. I don't know. I can definitely say for sure I don't read enough, and I'm not very thorough sometimes. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! What's going on here, ambulance? You don't have your sirens on. He's trying to pass me. All right, and he decided against it. All right. Anyways, yeah. So even though I was somewhat thorough here, I did my homework before buying the pedals. That's not to say I've never gone through that before. So yeah, it happened. I think at one point where I was actually buying a replacement part for, what was it? Some kind of accessory I had. It was before I had my G29. I think I had a Thrustmaster before.
Go straight on.
And failed to realize that it wasn't compatible with what I had until I bought it, and it got here and didn't fit. So, you know, it is what it is. Actually, I went through that twice. I just remembered. I also had, it wasn't this one, because this one is this is the, what is this? GT Omega. The stand for the pedals and wheel. It was another mount that I had bought for my Thrustmaster that I had, that ended up not being widely compatible. And I admit it wasn't a name brand like GT Omega. It was a different, it was some off-brand, I think, mount. But anyway, I failed to read the compatibility list of the wheelbases that it did fit, and ended up receiving it only to find out it didn't fit natively anyway. The wheelbase that I had, the Thrustmaster wheelbase. So I had to workshop it and get it to work because I really didn't want to go through the hassle of sending it back.
Go straight on.
And for whatever reason, I had the patience to, I guess, drill new holes or whatever it is I had to do. So that was, I mean, it was no big deal really, but, you know, I'm just, all of that to say, if anyone has done that before, I feel your pain because I've done it multiple times. Bought the wrong thing, didn't realize it. I guess we can go. They don't have a stop. Yeah, we're fine.
Turn left.
Okay, he's got a stop sign, I think. And he almost went. Anyway.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
we've got to be nearing our destination pretty quick because our current location, it looks like a nice, quaint little town, like what you'd see in the more American cities territory. But something tells me we're getting close to Valiant, where we're dropping off here. And I believe we're going to Page and Price Paper. So what they need a bus full of passengers for, I cannot speak to, but
Go straight on.
they're paying us, so... Oh, we're gonna have to run this. We were already through the intersection anyway, so it's no big deal. Yes, I see our destination coming up, so get in our respective lane. Yep, we're just the messengers, so as long as we get paid, what do we care, right?
Keep left, and then turn left.
Well, there you go. That's kind of a little peek at more American cities. So it gives you some nice stuff to drive into.
Turn
They
left.
do some nice work with their mods. They're also the ones, in case it sounds familiar. Oh man, just as the train got here. Shoot. They're also the ones that do the
Turn left.
Grand Utopia maps. They have a ATS version and an ETS version.
Turn left.
The ETS and ATS versions are 1-to-1 scale maps, so they're standalones. There it is. If no one's messed with 1-to-1 scale maps, you basically have to make a clean profile with no mods. Stick those in there and then choose the modded map file as your map to run in that profile, not the SCS map. But those are pretty well done. I like the Grand Utopia ETS map. Very nice. We tried to actually do it in a convoy recently, but we couldn't get it to work, so I guess we kind of need a little bit of help in that area, but... Oh, I completely failed to also mention, I switched my stuff around. If you can also tell, my button box is now on the right. My dashes, gauges are here, still in front of me, but mounted on the left side here. So, I don't know, I kind of got it to where I like it. Clean stuff up a little bit too, kind of cable management wise, try to do something better with that. That was a long one. Alright. But yeah, I plan to also cover when I get my new shifter. It's gonna be... It's a real badass shifter that's coming. I'll do a review on it too once I get that, and once I get the clutch pedal all set up.
Turn right.
Still waiting on that to come in. It ships from China, so no telling how long it'll be before it gets here, but we'll see.
You have arrived at your...
That's why I say...
Your route guidance is now finished.
Why I said at the beginning that I'll be driving automatics for a while, because I'm still waiting for that to come in. So, anyway. Whole tangent about that, just to say that, but alright. Here's our drop off right there, I see it. I'll probably actually snake it around like this a little bit. Don't want to do a blind back of any kind, because I hate them things. And we'll bring it around like this. Oh, guess we snaked that truck a little bit. Lights went on. Yeah, I have no idea what these guys need a broken bus for, but who knows? And of course they got a forklift here too, right in our way. Really appreciate that. These warehouse guys, man. They pay you no mind. Should actually get our hazards on 4 ways here, because we're no drop off site. All right, let's blast the horn again. Now these things turn pretty sharp, so I'm going to try to not completely screw this up. In fact, I might need to see outside here for a sec. Okay, we're clear of that truck right there. That Pete. Try to take it back slowly but surely. Try to not lose it here because it will float away if we're not careful. Alright, they're cool with that, so let's get ourselves straight here. Cool beans. See how we look before we detach here. Not my best work, but they're happy with it. And it is also noisy out here. Alright, let's get our lights off, and we'll kill that engine. Fantastic. All right. So that was job considered excellent. Broken bus for towing from El Dorado to Valiant. 231 miles, 6 hours, 5 minutes, 31.5 gallons consumed. Some nice bonuses added up to a real nice paycheck, 16,000. Definitely more than we made in the last run. Very cool. All right. Well, there's your broken down bus for you. Do with it what you will. Yeah, really enjoyed that, and it's nice to be back in the SCS W9 again. Of course, these tuning packs also make it a lot more fun. Give you a lot more options. Even though I had clearly no need for the shifter, me driving an automatic here. But anyway, yeah. So as I mentioned, the mod packs that I use are free on Steam. You can find them. You can, of course, scroll back to the beginning of the video where I mentioned the names of the ones, fellas that put them together, so you can go and look them up for yourself. For the most part, we're using just about everything from those packs that I could slap on, but of course some stuff is from the stock W9. And then the Wrecker mod is from Team Edition, as well as the Wrecker loads. Those are two separate mod files, but they come together when you purchase the Wrecker add-on. So you will need that Wrecker loads mod in your order as well to get those loads, in addition to the actual model itself. And when you're picking out the truck, you'll basically just pick out the big sleepers, any of the three, and then slap the Wrecker chassis on there, and you got it. So that's basically it. Trying to think if I have anything else. Of course, I always pimp out atsexpansion.com and Qubit Transport and Logistics, the Discord. Feel free to join there if you'd like, just to hang around, even if you're not in the VTC. That's where we kind of will post occasional stuff there, and I've got a little community going there. We'll share like paint jobs and open depths for engines and things like that. Basically anything we want. So feel free to check that out too. All right, guys, if you're also watching, and if you're not subscribed, I kindly ask that you please subscribe and drop a like on the video. Feel free to also hype up the video. I know it's a new YouTube thing. If you're compelled to, you can do up to 3 hypes per week if you're not using the freeware, I guess, hype subscription. But feel free to hype up the video too if you enjoyed it, and feel free to share with anybody that you think might enjoy watching. Might enjoy Wrecker add-ons for W9s and free tuning packs. So with that, I will see you out, guys. Thanks again for watching and supporting the channel. We'll catch you guys in the next one, and until then, be safe and have a good one. Hey guys, it's Vaughn here to tell you about Qubit Transport and Logistics. It's a brand new VTC, but more than that, it's a truck sim community that we base on sharing tips, tackling convoys, and celebrating every successful delivery together. We have drivers tackling the open roads in both ETS2 and ATS, designated dispatch jobs, elevated company ranks based on your mile distance, and so much more. So whether you're brand new to the game or are an established veteran, you're sure to find your place in our community. We really encourage anyone and everyone to join us, have fun together. So consider applying today. The links are in the description below to our Discord server, as well as our company pages on both TrucksBook and Trucky. Again, links in the description below. We are currently hiring, and we encourage all to join. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.